Everybody's not the same, and that's one thing that we're gonna focus on. Hey guys! Oh my god, I'm so excited. You don't even understand. 19.1, here we are. Ugh, 19.1, I can't believe it's already here. Anyway, so I wanted to introduce myself in case you don't know me. Um, my name is Sean, and you guys will know me as, or see things listed as Chronically CrossFit. And basically, that name is just me telling you who I am. I am a CrossFitter. I have Meniere's disease. I am really into Target. I'm really into fashion. I'm married to an amazing spouse, and I have a dog named Frida. She's pretty cool too. While you guys are seeing this on the first day of the Open, we're not going to actually talk about the Open. We're just kind of gonna like hang out today. What we're gonna do every week, as you already saw, is you saw the quote for the week. We're actually have a question of the week as well, which so I'll ask the question on the day that it's released, so whatever that day that is. And then I'll post it on my Instagram, which is chronically underscore CrossFit, and then on my Twitter, which is chronic xfit, because chronically CrossFit was too long apparently. Anyways, so then we'll like talk about that question the next week. So the question for this week, what movements do you want to see in the Open? What workouts do you want to see? Like, what would be your ideal Open? And so then I just want to like talk about my CrossFit journey because I feel like it's kind of similar to a lot of people that I'm starting to hear like what their journey is like. So basically I started CrossFit in I think like 2011. I weighed like 320, but before that I had actually started working out like walking and stuff before, so I'm not really sure what I weighed before that. So from there, I ended up losing I got down to about 140 pounds, which was tiny for me. Doing paleo very strict because these were the days of like strict paleo. And then I would just like work out like 3 or 4 times a day. I played tackle football for a year. A week after I stopped playing football, my mom was diagnosed with brain cancer, and some of those old habits started to creep back. I was working full time, going to school, driving back and forth to see my mom because by this point I had moved to Atlanta. Mom was diagnosed 2013. By the time she passed away, I got back up to like 160, 170. But in that time, I was doing bodybuilding. I had an amazing trainer. In 2016, being diagnosed with Meniere's disease after passing out twice. I think it was only twice. And just being generally like sick all the time and just not feeling good. And it kind of hit me hard. While it was nice being diagnosed, doctors don't really want you to do anything, and a lot of people do end up going on disability, which I didn't know this until I was diagnosed. Kind of thought it was just something you can live with and it was easy, and for me it's something I can live with, but it's not easy. It's easier to kind of be like, okay, I just can't do this today, I don't want to do it today. But when you're doing CrossFit, like that's not so easy to say. Like, you need to be called out, and like, are you really sick, or are you just worried that you might get sick? That's where you kind of have to like take control of it and be like, yeah, I might get sick, but I can modify anything. Hey guys, so supposed to be heading to the gym, and I I just couldn't. So today's a partner WOD. My Meniere's is like really, really bad today, and it really sucks. And like we're here to talk about like truly, honestly, what it looks like to do CrossFit when you have a chronic disease, and some of that means that you just have really, really bad days, and like they're the days that you don't want to have a really bad day. I'll just reduce everything, but it's wall balls and burpees, and I don't know if like that's freaking me out because that already makes me feel pretty sick. Or if I'm just like, just not feeling good today, but like all the symptoms that you could possibly have in like 1 second happen. Um, and I really want to like keep this positive, but let's be really honest, like having chronic disease sucks. I'm not gonna like just start living a really sad life where I don't enjoy life. And like today's also my 6 year anniversary of CrossFit, and it's like I can't even do it today. Like I just want to be like, it's 6 years. I want to be back where I was, and I know like I'm a totally different person now. I was gonna take you guys, uh, you know, through some of the open prep. This is part of it. This is real life. And so now we're here. I I now weigh about 230. Um, I went through a lot of depression and some just straight up like I didn't want to do it anymore, and that's fine. This is my first episode since I've been diagnosed. So I wanted to get really real about like what does CrossFit look like when you aren't the norm.
Lions roaring in the morning sun, searching for a longer day. People feeling like the light has just come. We must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name, grasping into life. Life is happy but it's so insane. We must merely make a start.
Your journey is not going to be the same as my journey. It's not going to feel the same. It's not going to, your disease is going to be different from my disease, and that's fine. That's really cool, actually. So that's what we're here to talk about. We are here to talk about the hard days. We're here to talk about the fun days. I want you to know that, like, I'm gaining so much from this, just telling my story, but I also want you to be able to tell your story. I want you to talk to me about, like, how you feel, what your questions are, where you're struggling, like, you might not have a chronic disease, but it might still be hard. It might still suck, and we're gonna talk about that. Let's do this together. Let's be collaborative. Let's like work and build a community and actually discuss things that we all actually find to be important, and not just what I think is important, because I could discuss those all day long. Anyways, it's so good getting to know you guys. I cannot wait for this journey. Let's have a great day, everybody.